Hello, welcome to the TitanNet Academic Planner. I'm Elizabeth Boretz, Assistant Vice President for Student Success and Director of the Academic Advising Center. Let's jump right in. I'll show you how to find this tool, and then I'll give you a brief demonstration of how it works. So first, I'm going to take you to my portal. And what I do is I go into this search box. First thing, bring up your TDA, your Titan Degree Audit. This is because we always want you to make reference to your TDA whenever you're planning your degree. Your TDA is an official document in your CSUF records. Your degree planner is tied to your records, but it is not official and it is not the guarantee of when you will complete the program or take all of your classes. So first Titan Degree Audit, and then you'll want to type in TitanNet, and you'll choose TitanNet Student. I've also loaded these into my tiles, TitanNet Student and the TDA. You can get these by going into this drop-down menu, finding them alphabetically, and you can just turn them on. I turned on TDA and I also turned on TitanNet Student, and that way they're available anytime I need them. So next, you'll click on TitanNet Student. I'll show you what happens after that. One of the first things is it might ask you to log in again, and it might give you some intake questions. But the next thing you'll see is your name. Here, I'm just calling myself Titan, and I'm impersonating a freshman first-year student who is a psychology major. But this works for any level of undergraduate and any major. It happens that the account I'm on has some holds that need attention. I see that right there. If I had any messages, it would have an orange dot here as well. So keep your eye on that because you might get some feedback from your advisor about your plan. And finally, up here is where I can get into the planner. So let's find out what happens when you click on planner and where does that take you? I'm going to take you into a live planner right here. So the first thing you see is some information. It's reminding you to get into your Titan Degree Audit, and I have good news for you. There's a link right here. So that's another way to find your Titan Degree Audit. It's going to share some reminders and tips, even something as helpful as this for my specific major, that I can find some double count courses for this GE area. And as I scroll down, I'm going to see my past, present, and future, all the requirements to earn my degree. It's showing which classes I've already registered for, which classes I've completed, which classes are currently in progress, meaning that semester is happening right now. And there's a lot of them that don't say anything, but we'll see them change when I put them into my plan. So that's going to be helpful too. So right now I can see spring 2022 here. I see some classes I have. But I'm going to go up here because I'm going to start thinking about this coming fall. So I'm choosing fall 2022, adding that down here. And I'm seeing I have a lot of general education that I still need to complete. So I would like to complete my introduction to the humanities this coming fall. So I'm dragging that over there. And this is what you see now. This category is planned and it's showing placeholder. That's because I haven't registered for a specific class yet. I'm just holding the place for the category. If I look on this menu, I can see all the classes, and there's 75 in all, that will fulfill this area. So that's a good place for me to explore. And when the course schedule comes out pretty soon during the spring semester, I'll look through it to find out which courses are available. When I find the one I'd like to take, I could go up to the registration portal come April when my registration period opens, and I can add it there. And then it won't say planned anymore. It'll show the class I'm taking and it will say enrolled. I can continue on this for as many semesters as I'd like to use and as many classes as I'd like to load up. In some instances, the specific class is listed because that's not a category, that's a specific course requirement. As I look ahead, I see that I have a lot of upper division requirements. I may have already been in a meeting with an advisor where they told me that this lab is a normal class to take in my junior year. And I'd like to hold a space for that one. So I'm going to choose a semester from my junior year. I'll go with spring 2024. And I see that down here. And I'm going to take this lab requirement and save it here. And now it's planned and I have it on my radar. and I'm going to look at what these options are. Looks like they all have some requisites, but that's okay. It's a couple years out. So I'll look at the details. I see that I'm going to have to take Psych 300 before I take this course. I think that's useful information as well as a co-requisite. This means I should add Psych 302 in the same semester to make sure they're together. But as I look ahead, when I meet with my advisor planning short-term, I could also talk about this long-term plan and when would be the best time to take that prerequisite to make sure that when I get here, I will not encounter any obstacles and I'll be eligible for this course so that I can stay on track. Well, what do you do if you don't want to go course by course or category by category? You could also go to your quick planner. I'll click on that. It takes me to a preferences page. I'm going to prefer 12 to 16 units per semester, and I'm also saying that I'd like to mostly take my classes spring and fall. I could add a summer in there later on if I want to. Click on Preview Template, and it's laying out 7 more semesters for me, which is pretty nice because that would be a 4-year plan. I see that the credits aren't perfectly distributed in an even way, but that leaves me room to move things around or insert other classes where I want to. So I will go back. I want to show you one more thing on the planner, which is feedback history. I don't have any feedback history yet because I haven't saved a plan, haven't worked with my advisor to get some feedback on that. But in the future, you'll be able to see recommendations or courses they want to lock into place for you. So with that, on behalf of all the academic advisors, I encourage you to start exploring and using this planner right away during this spring semester. The schedule of classes will be out in the next several weeks. And then, as I mentioned, in April, you could start registering for the fall. Remember to meet with your advisor. If you don't remember how to meet with your advisor, go to success.fullerton.edu, click on Student Success Teams, and that's where you'll have the information for your college, how to meet with an advisor virtually or in person. And finally, I just want to say that we believe in you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you soon.